Bennett, and I'm the research specialist in the Art and Technology Department. And we're going to look at the context and tools that we use to develop the ArtBus project and explain why it's here and what it does. ArtBus really started out as a protocol, and it started out as a way to wire things together so that everything always wires together the same way with the same pinout and the same connection, and then is controlled, addressed the same way. We are putting these things in the class. We're putting them into students' hands right now. And what we do is we hand them this kit. We have enough kits to run classes. We have student workers who make these in our little surface mount room. The boards are made by hand at this point. When we get enough of a track record behind them, we're going to look into ways of getting them mass produced on a larger scale. But right now, we are using the students as guinea pigs to get artworks produced that use the thing. They're beta testing it for us, and it's going real well, and they seem to like it. The deal that we make with them is that if they use the thing in a piece that's a permanent piece, they can keep the stuff for free. And if they don't do a permanent piece, then they give it back to us at the end of the class, and then we let somebody else use it. So if you look at the artbus.info website and you see those pieces there, those people got to keep their stuff for free. So what's in the little classroom kit is, just what you would expect it to be. The USB converter board, we'll have a green board for this. The little cables and a digital board, one digital board and one analog board. And then with the assistance of their instructor, they go to town plugging things into it. I want to get through this process of beta testing, and I want to get enough work to prove out the concept. I want to get enough variety of technical implementations using the thing to where it is as obvious to anyone else as it is to me that this is a really good way of doing things. A lot of media people right now are using Arduinos, and they say, oh, this is a replacement for the Arduino. It's not. It's not intended to be. It has a very different place. The Arduino is a programming platform. The Arduino is a brilliant, brilliant system. I appreciate on every level the style of engineering that went into it, but it's usually underexploited as a programming platform. It's usually used just to read pots into a media platform. And you can get shields, you can add protocols and so forth to it, but that's not really its purpose. And although the things do work, the ArtBus would work as well as an attachment to the Arduino as any of the other attachment devices. So you can still use the Arduino as a bus master controlling ArtBus boards. They're really not the same thing in the same place, although in the single area of interfacing multimedia input-output, there is overlap in that single place. Because of the level of abstraction it operates at, where there is a consistent protocol, which is very simple, which is readable, human readable text that works across a variety of platforms and ultimately across a variety of devices. And it's all open. If you can see, you see how it works here. You could do whatever with it that you wanted. I'm going to continue to make more boards. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to continue to make more functionalities for it. But I do not see this as a kit where you have a catalog necessarily of devices that solve all of your problems. Like I don't foresee having little prepackaged switch buttons with a plug on the end. That to me is the wrong level of abstraction to be working at. For some people who have a lot of money and interests that are well connected with that type of media-based sensibility, that's cool. And you do have to know a little bit more about electricity to use the ArtBus board. You do have to understand plus and minus and how a pot works and so forth, because the things, you know, I don't foresee having little devices that plug into these things. It's not its purpose. So it's not like a Teleo, and it's not like an Arduino. It is very much its own little thing.